everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing some decorating with some thrifted items that I have got over the past several months, and I'm trying to give it all more of a spring spin to it, although I don't necessarily have a lot of spring colors right now. I'm going to have to thrift some more things, but I really wanted to get these plates up in my living room. These are Currier and Ives, and I got them at a yard sale last year for around $1 a piece, I believe. And although they have some small chips on the side and things like that, I still love them. And then I found a few more small pieces to put here on my trinket shelf. And then down below, I have a cross-stitched picture that my granny actually made me when I was really young. So I found it recently in some storage, and I got this thrifted frame. It fit in there perfectly, and so I was able to put it here in this little vignette. I added some candles on the top, and I'm really happy with this. I think it looks very happy and calm at the same time. This is the buffet in my living room, and some of these pieces were sent to me from my friend Dusty from my thrifted home, and some of these I thrifted myself, and I have just been saving them for Easter time. I was so excited to use them. And then this tea set here used to be, I believe, my great-grandmother's. My granny had it, and then my mom had it and gave it to me. And then these are just some pieces that I had thrifted myself. The candlesticks and I think they're votive holders. I don't remember what those are called. I put those in there, and I just love that crystal. It's so pretty. I don't know if they're real crystal, but it looks like it. But I love how this turned out. I have noticed recently that I have been more into a little bit more of a simplistic look. Sometimes when I notice that my life is very busy, if I have too many decor items out, I feel like I get more overwhelmed. So recently I have been doing a little bit less when it comes to decorating, my version of less anyways. I am not a minimalist by any way at all, but I have just been noticing that like having a little bit less things on surfaces and places like that has made me feel a little bit better. And then here we are in my kitchen, and I thrifted this peg rack at an estate sale. I got it really cheap. And then I just added some molds up on the top, got some coffee mugs that I got from an estate sale, and then one last mold to go up on the bottom. It is this cute fish. I got him pretty recently, but I really like how this turned out. I've really been into the country cottage look recently, and so I feel like that is inspiring a lot of my decor things. So springtime is always the time of year when I am in the mood to declutter and clean and rearrange and start airing out things in my house. I've been doing a little bit of deep cleaning. I've done quite a bit of decluttering recently and organizing. And so in between all of the decorating that I have been attempting to do in some small areas, there's always those things that you have to maintain, like dishes. They're just something that always has to be done. And so I wanted to get the kitchen cleaned up just a little bit, just to make it feel better. And then I had a few other things in the house that just needed to be freshened up, I should say. I didn't do a major deep clean, just a good reset for the day. I want to start working on reorganizing and decluttering my kitchen. I have some ideas for putting things places that I think would be a little bit more convenient for how we use the kitchen. We've only lived in our house for, well, let's see, in May it'll be a year. So we're really close to a year. But the longer that you live somewhere, I feel like you kind of learn the rhythms and the style to how you use and do things. And so over time, it's easier to figure out where you should put everything. So we have pretty much figured out how we work in the kitchen. So I want to rearrange some stuff. If that's a video that y'all would be interested in seeing, I can share it with you. I just have been kind of lost a little bit lately with YouTube. I haven't been feeling quite as excited about videos, and I think it's just because I put so much pressure on myself when it comes to creating. I want them to be a certain look and a certain thumbnail, a certain title, everything. I can be a really bad perfectionist with things, and perfectionism does not help creativity. It actually makes it really hard. So I have to take breaks sometimes just so I don't get so stressed out. But anyways, I need to kind of know what it is that y'all would like to see. What's your favorite kind of videos, that kind of thing, because the whole point of making the videos is so that each and every one of you will enjoy them, or that it motivates you or encourages you in some way. So if y'all have any tips or ideas that you would love to share, I would love to hear them. So this is our guest room, and it was time to give it a good wash of all the bedding. So I took everything off, including the mattress cover, and just washed it, and it smells so nice. And it was fun to put the pretty pink sheets and everything on here because they feel so spring with the florals. They're just so pretty. And then I have a quilt that I'm gonna put on here in a minute that I have actually had since me and Tommy first got married back in 2012. My granny had it made for us, and so it has just been with us for a really long time. I will probably always have it, but it's a beautiful yellow color, and it just brings that spring feeling back in. I have been seeing flowers pop up, and some of my own bushes and things like that have been putting out some little sprouts, and some of them have flowers on them, and it's just so nice to see. It just lifts my spirits so much when all of the spring stuff comes out. Spring is my second favorite season. Fall's my first, but spring is definitely right behind it when it comes to the weather and stuff. The only thing I don't care for is the pollen, which I'm sure a lot of people don't like. But here in Arkansas, we get covered in pollen, everything. It's disgusting. Cars turn a greenish yellow if they're not in a garage, and it's just crazy. But anyways, guys, that is all that I have for today. I really hope that y'all enjoyed today's video. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you next time. Bye.